Hi, welcome. Thank you for tuning into this week's edition of Let's Talk. I'm Leslie Donaldson with ITR Polygraph. And if you have been following along since we have been going through this horrific global crisis, we cannot work. We're like many people all around the world. We are unable to provide this service. It is a very physical exam. Equipment goes on the person. That person needs to be close. We cannot perform that examination right now. But as soon as we are able, our office will be up and running because we do need to get back to work. We have a lot of clients, and I'm not quite sure if you know the different types of clients and services that we provide. Many people know that we provide the polygraph for the WNBF Canada. We polygraph test every one of their athletes to prove that they are an all-natural athlete regarding the banned substance list on their website that the athletes adhere to. But we also work for couples. For 17 years, it has been our full-time job to provide polygraphs for couples. Husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, they come to our office and they want the truth. They want to know, is their partner faithful to them? You just telling your partner that you are when there's some things going on that they can't quite make out. What are they seeing then? If it's not cheating, what is it? So this week's edition of Let's Talk is going to be quite frank. We help, during this time, we are normally helping many clients for many personal reasons, but also conducting the polygraph for the WNBF during the last month of April and all of May. But there are many people who we help for their addictions. Many of our clients use the polygraph on an ongoing basis as a tool to prove their accountability to their sobriety, whatever that addiction is. The most common addiction that we help our clients with, that they use the polygraph as a tool to prove to their partner, but also for them to use as an accountability tool, is regarding sexual addiction. And what is that? What is that in a marriage? Is viewing pornography an issue? Is texting an issue? What's going on? We deal with all of that. And for example, it's this. This week, we normally would have been providing follow-up appointments. And that follow-up appointment is regarding this. Maybe a husband, and this is my example because this will be for 17 years, this is our common topic. And in case you didn't know, but the issue of infidelity and the issue of sexual addiction, issue of pornography and masturbation is absolutely a huge topic in our office. And so what happens is the husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, once infidelity has been addressed and found out, or the addiction to pornography is found out, and maybe there's some counseling going on, and maybe they've become at an impasse in their counseling, because that happens. If you think your partner is lying and still just saying, no, I didn't, yes, I did, no, I didn't, yes, you did, where are you going to go with your counseling? So then, during that time, the counselor will suggest that the person with the addiction, and let's just use the men today for an example, because that is where our heart is today, is for these men and what's going on with them. And so what happens is, when they give their full disclosure, we polygraph test them on that disclosure. Have you been honest and true and complete in your disclosure, or is it a little watered down? because I've already told you a little bit of the truth and I don't want to tell you anything more because I've already hurt you. And all that does is delay the inevitable. Please, if you want to use this time wisely during this time of isolation, during this time of social distancing, and we're home and our men cannot go to work and they can't do what they need to do and they go within, and then these addictions come up, and it is really a problem right now. That use this time to be fully truthful with your spouse. What is going on? Do you know how you know it's cheating? Do you know how you know it's wrong? Are you hiding it? Are you deleting it? How does it make you feel? If it makes you feel shameful and it's something you know you should not be doing, but you continue to do it, that's the part. Trust in your partner. Trust in your vows. Trust that nobody is above forgiveness. If we want forgiveness, we need to give forgiveness. So let's everybody talk about what's going on. But that's sometimes what husbands and wives do, is that we don't want to tell the other one that we made a mistake, that we failed, that I did something wrong. Because usually what happens is the husband or the wife says, if you did that, you're out of here, whatever. Well, then are you ever going to tell? It's like telling a child, well, if you took that car and you did this, I'm going to take the phone away, you're going to be grounded and all this stuff. The child wants the phone. The child wants those things. Do you think you're going to get the truth? No. So don't be so absolute to just say, marriage is over, this is this and this. Allow your partner to be able to come to you and to talk about what the topic is. Because here's something that is a real underlying issue here. The issue of pornography addiction, pornography, and it's twofold. It's pornography and masturbation. That takes away from your entire relationship with your spouse. All your energy is spent. You've got nothing left properly for your partner. And it is just a repetitive cycle. That's what our experience has been dealing with this topic. But what we also do find, and let me give you hope today, that men do turn it around, but they take a look at the source. What was that person's, when they give the disclosure, your sexual disclosure, what was that like for you? Way back in your lifetime. How did you find out about sex? Was it possibly this example that has been an example for many of our clients more often than not? That's why I'm using this as an example. But I'm 51 years old. And so during the time of my lifetime, my father, and probably many of the people who are watching this, so let's just be real, pornography came as a magazine to the house. You had Playboy, you had Hustler, it came in a bag and it came to the house. And dads had that stack. And then they had their sons. And it literally was handed to them. Or the sons found this dad's stash of the porn magazines. And therefore, the mentality is, if it's okay for the father, it must be okay for the son. If it's okay, it's okay. Well, this guy's doing it, this guy's doing it, this guy's doing it. It must be okay. If everybody's doing it, it's okay. What's wrong with that? It is wrong. When it is not something that is together with you and your spouse and your partner that you agreed on, that's a totally different topic. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about intimacy that you guys create together and everybody's on the same page. I'm talking about something that is only one-sided and in secret and in hiding. And when you do that, your partner sees something. So if you're being falsely accused of cheating, but really it's your addiction to porn, or that you're on a website that you should not be, dating or otherwise, or just talking to that friend, If you are hiding that from your spouse, that's the key, right? That's the part. And so I apologize that right now we cannot provide the polygraph as we normally would to allow our clients to use it as a tool for their accountability. But they are right now continuing to do the work. It needs to be done, and that is full accountability. Have a real good heart-to-heart with your spouse during this time. Maybe you're in this time for just as time as this. And you are not above forgiveness. You are not above this. This does not need to rule you. But those images in your brain, sexual images, pornographic images, it's as powerful or more powerful than heroin. So let's get our mind and our body under control and give our time and our love and our desire for an intimate relationship to our partner. Okay? I thank you so much for tuning into this week. I'm going to leave you with one thing you can look up. Nobody's above Romans 8. We all have Romans 8. See you next time.